When people racing, right? You don't see the guy racing doing too much of this, right? Maybe a little bit, but he not doing too much of the side to side. He's focused on the road in front of him, because if you look to the left, boom, they gonna be right in front of you. That's my right. You get the point. What's up, y'all? It's Tactical and I'm back for another video, and as you can see from the title, today I'm doing a how-to, and it is back to school time, so you already know what we talking about. This is basically how to survive college, high school, middle school. I did one of these. I think this is the second video I actually ever did on my channel, but that's all. We had a completely different setup. Like, I do my videos way different, and I wanted to do like an updated one, a little more in-depth maybe, so yeah. Also, ooh, hello. But y'all know it is a new month. Exciting. Old things in the past. Mercury retrograde is done, thank the Lord Jesus. But that also means I have a new box from BoxyCharm. Y'all know you can watch my old videos. Y'all know what BoxyCharm is. It's a subscription box, but you get full-size beauty products. We lit. So I got mine on this one. We're not gonna do like a whole thingy. I just want to show y'all what's in the box and swatch, you know. So we got this Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil from Wander Beauty. I'm so excited because I really want like something to just make my highlight and everything pop even more. Y'all gonna say I'm crazy, but I just want like the glow, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, do you see? It's literally pink. It literally blends right into the skin but keeps that luster. Okay, and then I got this Glimmer Shadow Duo from Ace Beauty. Look how pigmented these are. Look at them together. Like, truly the pigment is jumping out. Then with these last three, I'm gonna show y'all, like, I'm gonna actually use it real quick because I love them. So this is from Tarte. This is the Big Ego Mascara. I'm gonna put some on my lower lash line because y'all know I have lash extensions. Look how big this is. I don't even care what my face looks like right now. I already know I look crazy. See how it just adds like a little bit more drama to this side of my face by just having a little bit of mascara under the eye. Perfect. Then I got this Becca Hidromis and Refresh powder. Now I'm a stan of Becca, and Becca products are really expensive, so to have that in a box that you're just paying for monthly is amazing. I sweat a lot, like right above here, so I think I'm literally already sweating. For me, I would just throw like a little brush in your bag and just kind of just like pat in the areas that are getting a little oily. And then lastly, just a little liner. This is from Steve Laurent. So if you're trying not to do like lipstick or stuff for school, just like a little bit of like this, right? See, I put it in the center, and then patting it out will give you more of that rosy look. Like, you're healthy, she's glowing, she drinks her water, okay? Okay guys, so all the BoxyCharm information will be down below. Make sure you guys get your box. I am a stan. It's just a really, really great way to try out new products, especially because you get so much of it, saving you some coin, okay? Let's just get into this. But first, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you doing? We're gonna give you a couple seconds to do that. Did you do it? Good. Now you can watch the video, and welcome to our family. Also, follow me on my socials. They're gonna be right here. You can participate in polls, all that fun stuff, or whatever. Let's just get into this. Okay, so I'm just on some real chill stuff with y'all today because I just really wanted to be like chill vibes. We're all together. I just wanted to talk, bring your anxiety down you might have about going back to school, because you're gonna kill it, okay? So listen, the main way you're gonna be successful in school is worrying about you and not what everybody else is doing. I touched on this a little bit in my last Chit Chat Get Ready With Me. Go watch that. But basically what I was saying was, being in everybody's business takes away time from you being in your own business. So how do you think that you're gonna sit here and progress and go further and do all this stuff if you're so focused on looking side to side at everybody else? You're not looking forward in your own lane. You trying to see what they doing in the lane next to you. When people racing, right? You don't see the guy racing doing too much of this, right? Maybe a little bit, but he not doing too much of the side to side. He's focused on the road in front of him, because if you look to the left, boom, they gonna be right in front of you. That's my right. You get the point. You looking too much side to side, looking behind you at things that may have happened, dwelling on what happened in middle school or what happened in high school. How do you expect yourself to get past anything or to move forward and progress in the way that you want to if you're not looking at your own road? You're gonna crash eventually. But if I'm walking forward, I can see what's in front of me, prepare for it, and execute it perfectly. But every single time it's not gonna be perfect either. Like, Okay, you might see that you have a math test in 2 weeks, so you're starting to study now, you're really trying it, whatever. You get to the math test, you get a 75, you're upset. You still tried it. You gave it your best effort, but maybe that effort wasn't the right effort for that exam. Maybe you need to figure out another study option. Maybe you need to go with a study group. Maybe you need to get tutored. Maybe you need to put in a couple more hours of time. Like, every single thing that you try to execute is not going to come out exactly the way you wanted it to. If it did, you would never grow, you would never learn, you would never have to adjust, and that's just not the way life is. You guys have to learn to be okay with failures, okay? Whether that's in sports, whether that's in clubs, whether that's in, I don't know, positions you're trying out for, like presidencies and stuff like that in classes, or just exams and schoolwork, academics in general, friendships, everything. And this is what I tell a lot of people. When I look at life, I don't see it as like successes and failures. You can call it that, but more so with me, there's no failures, there's lessons, there's learning lessons. So I'm either going to succeed exactly the way I wanted to and everything worked out great, awesome, that's wonderful, or I'm going to learn from it and adjust and try that again. There's not failing. There's no like, okay, you failed, it's done, that's it, cry on the ground, it's over, throw it in the garbage. No, there's, okay, you know what, I tried that didn't work, but that's still my goal, so let me adjust, see what went wrong in that path, and take another one. It's not the end of the world if you don't succeed on your first try, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so forth. If that's your goal, so if getting that A is your goal, if getting that position is your goal, if starting on a team is your goal, you gotta keep adjusting until you get there. Just because the certain path that you thought was gonna take you there didn't work out doesn't mean the dream is done. You gotta keep going for it. So what is that? Does that mean F school? Does that mean F this sport that could get you free tuition somewhere? Does that mean anything? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know you guys don't want to hear this, but I feel as though you guys are not putting in as much effort as you want to act like you are. Taking a however long nap after school, no, you're not putting in the effort. So don't complain when you don't get that grade that you want because you slept for 3 hours instead of studying for maybe an hour and a half and taking a nap for one of those hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, put the effort in if you want the results. If you're not gonna put it in, don't cry about it. I don't wanna hear it from y'all. The way I think you guys can do better for school is by scheduling things out. So the way that I was doing it, and I still do it now while I'm in college, is doing the being like, okay, so let's do it like this. Let's say you are in a club. I'm gonna do the most crazy schedule. You are in a club, you are in a sport, and you wanna do well in school. That was me in high school, right? Okay, you have school maybe till 2:30. You have a club meeting from 2:45 to 3:15. You've got practice from 3:30 to 5:30, and then you gotta be to sleep by like 10 to wake up by the time you need to, right? Okay, so from 5:30 to 10:30 is free time. You have 5 hours of free time. I will allot you about 45 minutes, and that's generous. 45 minutes for eating, 15 minutes for your shower. There you go. So there's an hour off of it. So now we're at 6:30, okay? So now you still have 4 hours in your day. So let's not try and act like you don't have time, okay? Okay, so you can write down from 6:30 to 7:30, you're doing homework. In whatever subjects you have it, you're knocking out all your homework. Worksheets, essays, whatever it is. 6:30 to 7:30, you're knocking out your homework. 7:30 to 7:45, I'll give you a 15-minute break. You can be on your phone, you can eat a snack, whatever. 7:45 to 8:45, I'm studying for history. 8:45 to 9:45, I'm studying for math. Now you have 45 minutes to wind your brain down, finish up any last little dilly-dallies, right? An extra 15-minute break, whatever it is. You have 45 minutes until you can really wind your brain down and get to sleep. You have the time. I just allotted, what, like 3 some hours of study time. It's just whether or not you're gonna do it. The way you can get it all done is scheduling it all out. Allot yourself time slots, and once that time's up, that time is up. Whatever you didn't get done, you can get done the next day as long as it's not due. That's why I think it's really important to start assignments and things like that as soon as you hear about them. Write it down already. The day you hear about it, all right, tonight from, even if you just want to spend 20 minutes on it because it's not due for 3 weeks, tonight from 8:40 to 9, I'm gonna start working on this essay that's due in a couple weeks. Chip away at it so you don't have to cram and be up till 2 in the morning 2 weeks later, instead of chipping away at it, and then you can continuously allot that time. Got it? Also, I think it's really, really important to let your brain rest. It's not, at least I know for me, doing anything for like 5 hours at a time straight is just not it. So letting yourself have 9-minute breaks is really good. That's what I used to do, just 9 minutes. Obviously sometimes it was 10, but you know, just like allotting certain time, 15-minute breaks, like in between responsibilities. Give yourself those little breaks so you don't drive yourself insane, because you know you still want to have some sort of happiness and sanity while you're in school. Whatever you can hold on to is hold on to her. So there's like my physical, actually how you're gonna get work done, how you're gonna do well tips. And then also doing well has a lot to do with your relationships with the teachers. So for example, English class, right? It's not completely subjective. If you guys don't know what subjective versus objective is, subjective is kind of like personal feelings, versus like objective is like an outside, just fact-based type situation. It's not a completely subjective class, but to a degree, right? Because your teacher might say, I don't like this paragraph, I feel like there's not enough here, and take 10 points off. But if she likes another student and she knows that student has come to her after class and is trying to get better and things like that, she might be like, you know what, I'm proud of him or her for putting that extra work in. 10 points added. It's important. So there's a lot of classes like that where if you have to write some sort of essay in that class, if there's some sort of opportunity in that class, with all your classes, honestly, it's important to have a good relationship with your teacher or your professor or whoever it is, because they can really make or break you, honestly. Like, as objective as we want to make it seem, it's really not. So having a good relationship can not only make your grade better, it can make you understand things better, so that when you move on to the next level in your education, if you choose to do so, you'll be better prepared, which means you'll have better grades in that situation, which means you can get better opportunities from there and internships and all this stuff. It all lines up. It is literally just a very long food chain, and teachers and professors have a very important link in that chain. Also, I know a lot of teachers set me up with personal opportunities and things like that for myself. Always were looking out for the best of me, wrote me the best recommendation letters that got me into the school I wanted to go to. Like, they're important. As much as somebody might suck or you want to say, oh, I hate teachers, bah, 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 it's important. You need to use them as a resource and a tool to get to where you want to go. If you have people that are literally a stepping stone, that person might know somebody that knows somebody that could get you a job somewhere, whatever it is. It's important. It's not that hard to be decent to your teachers and to go an extra mile. Sometimes just staying 5 minutes after class. Let's say you have 9 minutes or 7 minutes, I don't remember what it was in high school, but you have 9 or 7 minutes in between your class, using 4 of them to just be like, hey, before I go, I just want to make sure I'm clear on what the homework is, and could you just look at this real quick before I have to go to my next class. Right before lunch, take 10 minutes at your lunch to make sure that teacher knows that you care. And then also just like the people that you have around you, just friend groups and things like that, it's very, very important. And like, it might be a hard time as you get older. You're gonna see who your real friends are. You're gonna see people for their true colors. Your friendship is gonna be tested in different ways, and people's true selves will come out, and you're gonna lose a lot of people. It just is what it is. But I don't look at that as losses. I look at that as gains. So I've lost a lot of friends. Okay, a lot of people I used to be like with all the time in high school. But you gotta realize, like, everybody doesn't look out for your best interest, and if you sense that at all, snip it right now, because it's not like you holding on to them thinking like, oh, I just need friends, so let me just stay friends with this person. That's not getting you where you want to be. That's a weight. That's literally a weight on you. That's pulling you down away from, you know, your goal that's way up here that you're trying to get to. So cut the dead weight and move forward. It's gonna suck. These are your bestie boos, whatever it is, but they're not really there for you. And I'm not saying all your friends, you might keep everybody you're friends with right now, but for a majority of people that I know in my situation, it just doesn't work out that way. If you're hanging with a crowd that could care less about your goals and dreams and everything like that, you're not gonna accomplish them. And you know, it might be cool to be friends with them right now, but 10 years from now, when you're in the same exact spot and you got nothing done, you're gonna regret that forever, because that's something you cannot take back. The work you guys put in right now is going to get you either where you want to be or exactly where you don't want to be. And that's just me being completely honest with you guys. I don't want to scare you, I don't want to put extra pressure on you, but I am going to push you to be your best selves. You know that is why I'm here for you guys, and I'm going to be honest with you and tell you that this is an important time in your life, no matter how much, you know, you want to, you know, lollygag and whatever, haha, it's just middle school, it's just high school, it's just college, it's just whatever. It's important, and it's best to make these changes now. So that's really everything I have to say about going back to school, just getting through it, being your best, doing the best you possibly can, being the best student. That is everything I have to say. If you guys have more questions, make sure you guys leave them in the description box below. But before I close this out, you know I have to do my shout out of the week. This week's shout out goes to IDK. It's Emily. Here is her page, you guys. She's a small YouTuber, so make sure you guys go and support her. Thank you so much for supporting me. I'm supporting you as well. I wish you all the best with your channel, and if you ever need advice, hit me up. Alright, so make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Y'all know I'm active in the comments, and I will see y'all in my next one. Y'all better be good.